welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited to get into today's video because today is for the singles. We're getting into a singles reading today to see what is next, what is going on, all about the single people out there. So yeah, per usual, my Etsy shop is in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and we're just gonna get straight to it, okay? We got group 1 with the obsidian crystal point. We've got group 2 with the amethyst crystal point. We've got group 3 with the clear quartz crystal point. And for group 4, we got the rose quartz crystal point. A bit pale, but it is rose quartz, okay? So like I said, pause the video if you want to sit with the piles, take some more time with the piles, but we're just going to jump right into this singles reading. All right, if you chose group 1 with the obsidian crystal point, this is your reading. We're also using the Modern Witch Tarot for you today to see what is up for the singles for group 1. So let's jump right in, Spirit. This is for group 1 with the obsidian crystal point. All about the singles today. What is going on for the singles? What is next? Anything you can tell me for group 1. Okay. So we got chemistry, wow, and it's explosive chemistry. We got very soon. So honestly, for you guys, group 1, there's kind of like this energy of giving up faith, or Spirit is saying don't give up faith, something like that. I feel like you guys naturally had started to focus on other things. You just weren't, like, genuinely weren't worried about love, didn't care about when it would come in, and it's always like that. As soon as you stop caring is when you get your opportunity, when your number is called, where you get what you want. So that is how everything is happening. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Very soon at the bottom of that, it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Spirit is saying we have the perfect conditions for love for you. And this has been a collective message for a while now, you know, all about the perfect conditions. When you put your manifestation order in, as soon as there is the perfect conditions, that is when it will come through for you. So Spirit is saying this is, you know, that confirmation that it's coming through very soon. This would be the perfect time to say one more time what it is that you're looking for. Also to keep that in the forefront of your memory, because when you're in a magnetic energy, when Spirit is sending you someone, a lot of times a straggler may be attracted to you as well, and that will just, you know, be cause for confusion. So reiterate what you want, write it down. That's what I always do. I write everything down because I'm like with someone where it's like downloads, thoughts, things I need to remember, things I need to get from the store. If I don't write it down, I am not going to remember later. So I write everything down. And that's what I would do, write it down so that you can have your list at the forefront of your mind. There's also magic in writing and through word. So yeah, definitely something you want to do. But we have reconciliation and wedding here as well. So reconciliation lets me know this may be someone of the past. We'll see. That could also be a separate energy, so I'll clarify that with tarot. But we do have a wedding. The situation involves marriage. So singles for group 1, the next phase of your love life is leading you to a long-term cycle. Your next cycle is about to start, and there can be, you know, cycles in marriages as well. So just know, just because it's like cycle doesn't mean that it's going to be temporary or something that'll eventually come to an end. Yeah, exactly. We got the new life card that fell out for you, and I felt that in the beginning with Spirit saying, like, you know, don't lose faith, because I feel like you've been in this transitional period for a long time, and it kind of made you feel like, why care, why wait, why worry about it, I don't care anymore. And I don't know, I feel like it was always supposed to be now. I feel like it's divine timing, but it's just funny how everything is playing out. Like as soon as you're not really worried about it, that's when love is kicking up and taking off. But we have the Y card in between worlds. So Yeah, with that new life energy, I feel like you had been waiting for this for quite a while, and it's finally like my time. Like, I feel like you guys are like, freaking I feel like it's been a long time that you've been single, or a long time since you've had a promising love offer. Someone come through seemingly with something serious to bring to the table. I'm seeing that you had to travel all sides of the spectrum as well. For you guys, group one, I feel like you guys have a lot of relationship experience. Even if it's situationships and it's not like, oh, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend, or we're partners official. Like, you still have a lot of experience in the realm of relationships. You know, not for you, and to be fair, is feeling like you guys had to explore both sides of the spectrum. Like, you've been with partners who were completely cold. You've been with partners who thought you were the best thing since sliced bread, and they were absolutely obsessive and smothering. Like, and now it's just like, okay, I just want something real and something normal, not any either side of the spectrum. I don't want someone obsessed that doesn't have a life or a strong sense of self, and I don't want, you know, someone who's cold and unbothered and neutral either. So with the not for you and to be fair, I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying you've paid your dues. Spirit is kind of like recognizing all that you've been through and all that you've done for the collective through learning certain lessons and bringing certain energies in so that those energies can be worked out. I just did a reading the other day and I was saying that same thing, and it's an epiphany I had during a reading, where it's like, you know, a lot of people will see certain drama going on in certain countries, and it's like, you know, if that country didn't deal with it, if those people weren't dealing with it, that would be on your front doorstep, because at the end of the day, that energy is present on planet Earth and it has to be worked out. So as much as you can point the finger and say, oh my God, they're crazy over there, it's better to just be humble and be thankful that you don't have to go through it because they have taken it on. So that's the energy I get with you. Like, it's like, whether or not you would have chosen to sign up for it, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about like karmic contracts of coming into this earth. I don't necessarily believe in that. I've never really resonated with that. Like, oh, there's a contract you sign and then you come on earth to fulfill it. But I do see I feel like something along the lines of that happens, but not exactly like a contract that we're forced into. But like I said, you know, that energy, the things that you've been through, the collective hasn't had to go through them. You've learned certain things and experienced certain things and worked out certain things that has benefited the collective, positively benefited the collective. So I just get an energy here of Spirit kind of saying like, you've done your dues, thank you, and it's your time to receive. And like I said, not all cycles come to a close. So I really feel like you're going into your marriage era, your life partnership era, your long-term commitment era. Whereas before, I feel like you've kind of serial dated or had a lot of experiences in love that eventually ended. So we have the tribe and peace, which I also really love. Something about a choice here, which I'll tap into. I feel like this is going with the reconciliation energy. I'm going to check that with tarot next so we can know exactly what that's referring to before we move forward too far. But we have peace in the tribe. So group one, your next era is your happy era, your tribe era, your era where you have a community of people around you who appreciate you, support you, resonate with you, that you resonate with. They understand you and you understand them. You mutually give and receive, you know, to each other. You're living a peaceful life, a comfortable life. I feel like financial stability will get better for you as well. I see you more financially comfortable, confident, and sound. So let me see. Spirit, fork in the road and reconciliation. What are these energies referring to? It barely get out. I barely even got the sentence out. 2 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. People that changed your sense of self, people that changed your path, and 2 of Cups in reverse, which is funny that that little rant came out of, I don't know if we signed these karmic contracts because some of you guys were a bit triggered by me referring to like you going through certain things so other people wouldn't have to, because you never would have chosen that route. Spirit is saying it's over now, and Spirit doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. I'm glad you're still here. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being here. But the reconciliation and fork in the road is an opportunity to turn back. And with this between worlds energy, technically you're still here. If you're still single, you're technically still in that between worlds energy. Unless you've fully released and you genuinely don't care about when love will come in, or unless new love has just come in, technically you'll still be in that between worlds resonance. So some of you with this reconciliation, I do see someone's going to come back from your past. It'll be a fork in the road. You'll have to make a decision. Do I want to go back and see that cycle through one more time? Do I feel like there's still something there? Like, what are you going to do with that? There is a decision to be made. You still have to close the cycle, and I feel like you're going to be able to do it in person. So through a conversation, I feel like someone physically coming back to your life to resolve, you know, whatever needs to be resolved with that. And then we got justice in reverse and temperance here. This lets me know that you may not get complete vindication. Like, this person may not give you an apology. You know, if you're not willing to go on the cycle again with them and move forward with them, they may not, like, they may only be willing to take full responsibility for the role that they've played in your life in the past, if you're gonna give them another go. So this temperance card is like, you're still moving forward in balance, but you're able to move forward, not necessarily because this person has apologized and taken full responsibility, but because, you know, you're getting the apology. It's kind of like the ball is in your court. You have the upper hand because they've come back to you. So it's kind of just like energetically you can move on, and you're able to move forward in balance, even though this situation isn't necessarily like, even though this situation doesn't necessarily have the best ending to it. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 1? Yeah, we got a few that flipped over. So we have walking away and alignment. At the bottom of walking away, it says, so done with this. At the bottom of alignment, it says same frequency. And this is funny because we have perfection that came out, and it says everything about you. So this is like an energy of you not going back to that older version of yourself. 9 of Cups in reverse, feeling like there's something that you could have done better. So you're going to do it better. You're going to do it over. This is like an energy of you feeling like, you know what? In this moment, I feel like there's perfect harmony, and I'm open to what can be. So we have pick me and invitation. Pick me says, I can love you better. Interesting. Invitation says, let's hang out. The interesting thing about this is I'm feeling like there is someone that's really convincing you that they want to be with you, and they're inviting you out. They can tell that you're present, but not really. Like, you're physically on a date with them, but your mind is somewhere else, or your mind is in the future about the next thing that you have to do, or the next thing on your path, or what you want to accomplish next. Like, there's an energy here of someone really fighting for your attention and fighting to prove to you that they want to be with you, and they're inviting you out, inviting you into their world as well, I'm hearing. And I feel like you guys are, you know, kind of on the fence. I feel like you guys are in a position where you just don't want to get too excited about anything. Spirit, what else can you tell me for the singles? So we have the Two of Swords and the High Priestess. So what I can say is you won't see it coming, but your intuition will tell you what you should do. And that's really like the most you can ask for, like, you know. Yeah, we have the Empress card and the Moon. So some things are still to be determined. Like with the Moon card, I don't feel like everything is in order quite yet, but I do feel like you guys are emerging as the Empress and you are moving forward. Like I said, some of you are still in this between worlds energy, and I can still feel that here, where it's like you haven't fully stepped into your new state of being or your new life quite yet. You haven't fully stepped into surrender quite yet. Some of you guys are still in the healing process. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So there's an energy of still trying to heal before you open yourself up to new love, still trying to love yourself the best way you can, and also come to terms with what it is that you want. Some of you guys, I mean, 9 of Cups in reverse is like more than a blow to the ego. That's like dealing with a narcissist that tells you everything about you and everything you do is wrong. That's that energy. So that's going to take some time. Some of you also are afraid to ask the universe for what you want because you may have been manifesting a lot lately and things are coming to you quickly, or there's just something in your spirit because your intuition is there. Something in your spirit telling you that if you ask for it, it really will come in like right away. And because you haven't decided exactly what it is that you want, or you haven't figured out how to articulate it or write it down, like you don't want to ask for it quite yet. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I don't know. This is kind of like you guys being in an energy like, I don't know what the future looks like for me because I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. Ace of Swords in reverse. Like, you don't want spirit to, you haven't decided if you're gonna move yet. You haven't decided if you're gonna pursue that career yet, what project you're gonna do next. So it's kind of like, I don't want to ask spirit to send me my future partner because I don't even know if I'm going to be in the city. And if I don't want to be in the city, I don't want to be stuck in the city for love. So it's kind of just like, some of you guys, you know that if you really wanted your, you know, next partner, you could call them into your life like right now, but you don't want to quite yet because you haven't decided where you're going as a person yet. If you're content here or what you're doing, you haven't decided where your path is leading you or where you're going to explore next. So it's like you don't know you don't know what to ask for in terms of a partner because you don't know what you need in order to best support you until you kind of anchor your energy and decide what you're going to do. So some of this it's just because you haven't, like, some of the holdup is just because you haven't decided what it is that you're looking for quite yet because you don't know what you're doing. Some of you, honestly, Emperor in reverse, you're just, you know, you're kind of like off put by men or masculines or whoever it is that you're interested in. You're in the dating pool in general. Dating may twist your stomach, just put a bad taste in your mouth, like, ugh, the dating pool is just so trash, like, or how people feel so entitled to you or what they want from you these days may make you like just uninterested in everything altogether. And it's kind of just like some of you just want to do your own thing and literally just live life and kind of like party, whatever party means for you. Like for me, partying is like making a charcuterie board and then going to the park with a blanket and painting. That's partying for me. That sounds like the best time of my life. Reading a book too, yes. Like, I'm telling you, I'm a golden girl and I'm in my 20s and I'm a golden girl already. I'm into it. And you know, some of you guys just want to live your life for you. You don't want to live your life and surrender yourself or a part of your life to anyone quite yet. We have the Knight of Wands and the Lovers in reverse. So some of you guys are putting love on the back burner for a little while. A lot of this, as we kind of go deeper into the reading, you know, your love life, a lot of it is really a reflection of where you are personally, not really knowing what you want to do. The Hermit in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse is like, I don't want to surrender and I don't want to be tied down. So if I'm going to be in a relationship, Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going to be some regular, like it's going to be something that is specifically tailored to me. I feel like that's a lot of you right now. You're like, I need something, like if I'm meant to be in a relationship, God's gonna have to handpick them and put them in my life because I'm not doing the most to get in one. We have choose love over fear and express your feelings. So Spirit is saying, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. And for those of you who have been on such that curated journey where you've done so much work that has affected the collective, now that you are in a place where you're not working for the collective, you're working for you. So Spirit is saying, like, now tell me what it is that you're looking for, because there isn't something that you're supposed to do at this time. So whenever you're ready, communicate that. And that's a part of the reason why we got so much fixation on communication in the beginning. We have trust your intuition, because your intuition is definitely speaking. The High Priestess and the Empress. The Empress is very intuitive, and then the High Priestess is literally like the most intuitive. So your intuition is speaking and is spot on these days. So we have trust your intuitions, and then we have accept struggles as lessons, which brings me back to that energy that I had before, where I was like, some of you guys are triggered by that. You don't like that. You wouldn't have ever signed up for that. Some of you guys just need to heal from that, because you are a bit rigid, because you're still kind of bitter for the things that, some of the things that you've gone through and that you've taken on. So some of you guys just need some time to relax, to unwind, so that you can literally like not take things so seriously, because you don't have all this collected energy of the past, and you know, still feeling that weight on you. So we got the Frog Spirit. Absolutely clear out the clutter. Good time for spring cleaning, cleansing your home, washing down the walls with mint essential oil and water, getting some Reiki done. Reiki I really love. Also doing certain yoga and hip stretches does release karma. About 3 weeks of doing consistent you know, hip stretches and things like that releases like trauma and things like that. So that may be something you want to get into as well. We have the Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacles. So the fog is clearing and the sun is coming out. We got the Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. That's exactly your spread too. Clear out the clutter, overcome the obstacles, and then say, okay, this is what the world looks like for me. This is what my future looks like. This is what I want moving forward, and speaking that into existence. So that is what I have for you, group 1. For the singles, my Etsy shop is in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, you can find me there. But that is what I have for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Amethyst Crystal Point, this is your reading. This one is for the singles. Tapping in to see what is next, what is going on with you singles. So let's see, Spirit, this is for group 2 with the Amethyst Crystal Point. What is next for them in love? What is going on for the collective group 2 singles? Well, right out the gate, we got the soulmate card. So at the bottom of this card, it says, yes, this is your soulmate. Your next love connection will be a soulmate. Let's see what else is going on for you, group 2. Let your friends help you in playfulness. I feel like you're gonna end up meeting this person truly when you unexpect it. And the funny thing about this, yeah, we have let go of control issues. So Spirit is saying, don't try to figure it out either. With you guys, you may be the kind of person where it's like you're always trying to do something to help, and literally the best thing that you can do for this situation to help is not to do anything to allow it. Funnily enough, I feel like you could end up meeting this person like at a restaurant or something, but I also feel like it's not going to be when you expect it. So like the next time you go out to eat, you may start to feel all this pressure, like, oh my God, I might meet my soulmate today. But Spirit is saying like this situation is going to happen so uniquely that you truly cannot expect it. So let your friends help you, playfulness, and let go of control issues. Spirit is saying, do not try to push this along. Do not try to make this happen. Do not try to go to more restaurants or more places to make yourself available. This is seriously going to happen completely out of your control, and it's going to be like unexpected. So I feel like it's some sort of last minute plan or last minute change. Also, I'm seeing in passing, I'm seeing 2 people talk outside of a restaurant. So it's like you could be going to different stores downtown with one of your friends and you're just shopping, and you know, you're walking to a bookstore and you meet someone in passing, and then you end up going out to eat. Like you may not meet them at a restaurant. Spirit is saying it's going to happen. Seriously, you're not going to expect it. And come back to this video and tell me how it ends up happening once it does unfold for you. But that is what I see. That is what I have so far. So soulmate says, yes, this is your soulmate. Let your friends help you. I feel like this is like Spirit saying leave room for serendipity, leave room for spontaneity, leave room for random events, random luck, things coming together randomly. It says ask for and accept support from others. So if you specifically need strength during this time, hopefully it's not too loud, they're mowing the lawn outside, but if you specifically need strength at this time, like if you're someone who really does get in your own way, you really are a control freak, ask your angels to help you release, or do a candle for releasing. I sell manifestation candles on my Etsy shop. I can do a releasing candle for you, but you can also do one for yourself, and just to kind of give you that extra release of, you know, control. Allow this situation to unfold naturally is what it says at the bottom of let go of control issues. So Spirit is really drilling that in. Let me wait for them to pass. And then we got playfulness here. So Spirit is really wanting you to open yourself up to room for fun. At the bottom of that one, it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So it's almost like I'm seeing this gold like butterfly, or it's like glowing, and I see like catching it in a jar, but it's not one of those light bugs. I'm seeing Spirit saying like, you know, this is gonna to recapture the essence or the energy of romance, you have to leave room for receptivity so that you can receive it. And then we have getting to know each other. So I'm seeing you having to keep your cool. Oh, wow. There's so much going on here. I'm seeing you having to keep your cool while you're going on dates, but I see you meeting someone seriously of value. Getting to know each other says, as you reveal your most inner selves to each other, your bond deepens. And then under that, we have the wedding card. So it's like, oh my God, you know, your love life is really heating up. And Spirit is really like, okay, taking your time is going to be a big thing for you guys. Maybe in your last relationship, you rushed into it. I know for me, man, I've said I love you within, I feel like it was 2 weeks. It was less than a month. I've said I love you to someone less than a month. I didn't even know them well enough to love them. And I said I love you. So if you guys have experienced anything like that, if you're like the fall head first into love kind of person, I feel like that's the lesson of your last cycle, and you're learning to like be more balanced and patient, and to really get to know someone before you decide you want to have their babies or before you decide that you love them, whatever. We have poised a leg up and imagine. Spirit is also telling you to meditate to 528 frequency, and also solar, to strengthen your solar plexus. So I would look up some crystals for the solar plexus, and I would maybe get a necklace if you can afford it. You can typically find something on Etsy or Amazon for under $10, but if you can get like a bracelet or a necklace, a ring, something. Necklace I feel like would be best because it'll dangle kind of in front of that solar plexus space, just under the heart. But yeah, Spirit is telling me meditating to 528 frequency, also imagining your partner, meditating on your partner. Something about that is going to call that into you. Also, some of you guys are really gifted at visualization. Some of you guys literally see visions, and Spirit is telling you to call this energy towards you through meditation over the next few weeks, I'm hearing. With the Imagine card, something about the imagination is like your superpower at this time. Also, this would be a really good time to get some magazines and make a vision board. Get some poster board, you know, from the dollar store, get some magazines, and you know, kind of imagine and create and focus on the life that you want for yourself moving forward. And then we have the Poise card and the leg up. So this is just about waiting for your ride to come, waiting for your angels to come through and give you a leg up and put you in position. And just sitting pretty beyond that. Spirit, what else can you tell me for the singles? What is going on for the singles? We have message in a bottle and not for you, which is so funny because Yeah, truth be told, at the bottom of the card, I feel like you're being called to, bottom of the deck, I feel like you're being called to be honest with someone. But I was literally hearing that before these cards flipped over. I'm like, someone wants your attention. I'm feeling someone else's energy come through that wants your attention, wants something from you. They're gonna call you, try to talk to you, try to get close to you, whatever. I was feeling that, and then here we are, message in a bottle. Now, message in a bottle is slow communication. Did anyone else used to play Sims Castaway? Dude, that was my favorite Sims game. Now I feel like there's too much, they're too much to play, but like Sims Castaway was the shiznit. Like, it was my game. But anyways, we have a message in a bottle. So when you think about, like, you know, a message in a bottle, it's communication that took a long time to get to you, that you probably didn't have the highest hopes to come in at all. And not for you. There's communication coming in from someone who is not for you. And we have truth be told at the bottom of the deck. So you're gonna have to be honest about this. Now, this does not mean that this is someone you know from the past. This could just be someone who's attracted to your energy, especially since Spirit is calling you to do that attraction work and magnetic work. If you've been working on a personal level on your aura and your magnetism and, you know, your energy, like, you're going to be attractive to more than one person. So people can start coming in when you start, like, you know, working on your own energy and using your energy and calling in what it is that you're looking for. So truth be told, at the bottom of the deck, you may be the kind of person who just likes attention, and you may allow people to be in your life in general, like as friends, even if they want something romantic. You may say, well, you know, I'll see where it goes. I don't feel attracted to them. I don't feel like they're the one, but I'll see where it goes, or I'll let them in my life. We could at least be friends. But for whatever reason, and I feel like it's specific to this moment, like right now, Spirit is saying you really don't want to do that, because you may end up letting someone in that you can't get rid of, that will take you out of alignment. So during this time, you really want to be honest with new people. If you don't see it with them, you know, I would keep it a stack. Like, I don't feel attracted to you in that way, and I don't see myself being with you, and just kind of leaving them to say whether or not they would want to pursue a friendship or something like that. But even then, like, you know, you really want to be careful about who you're letting into your life, because I just feel a very magnetic energy with you guys, and someone's coming through. You know, this is funny. We got nasty girl / boy, and then we got deep in love. Anything for you at the bottom of nasty girl boy. So I feel like you guys may have a very naturally subservient nature. I feel like you've wanted your person where you could just completely surrender to, where you can be theirs, all theirs, and give your all to them. And we have deep in love. The feelings run deep. So I feel like something for you is, you may not be able to have casual flings. Like, you may be the kind of person who you feel more drained. You feel almost like people are stealing from you, harvesting your energy when you're not in a relationship with them, or when there isn't a commitment, a agreement, an equal give and take. And Spirit is saying that person is coming. That person is coming in more ways than one. Okay, they're coming, and you're gonna be able to go there with them. You're gonna be able to have it all with them, because you are deep in love and you do have an official commitment, and you know, you're sharing that. So let's see what else comes out as they're cutting the grass right out the window. Yeah, we have differences in isolation. Spirit is kind of saying it's better to keep people at bay who aren't really looking like they're the one. And that's just for now, not forever. I do get a temporary energy on that, a temporary hold on those kind of connections for now. Anything else from this deck? I do not feel like it. Let's get into some tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Spirit, for group 2, the singles. What messages do you have for the singles? Oh, you guys have experienced, now this is insane. This is so crazy because the Two of Cups literally is a soulmate connection in the tarot deck. And I think this is crazy because I'm like, ooh, Queen of Cups in reverse, ouch. That's a card of not being appreciated. That's a card of someone who's loved people, but the wrong people. You know, you've fallen in love with people after not knowing them for very long, and it's landed you in the position of, you know, not being able to have a stable connection with someone, and it's caused you to like change your sense of self. And then we have the Empress card here, so that is an upgrade. You know, that's like an energy of, yeah, you were the you know, the Queen of Cups before, but now you're the Empress, you know, the queen of all the queens in the tarot deck. So there's definitely been a divine upgrade. Now this one, the Lovers card, I would say would represent like a stronger connection than the Two of Cups. However, the Two of Cups is still a blessed connection. The thing about the Lovers card though is it is divinely guided, and Spirit oftentimes puts us in connections with people for a reason, to serve a higher purpose. So it's not always that even if your connection is divinely guided and orchestrated by the divine, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work out. And then people have free will. So at the end of the day, like, you can lead a horse to water, can't make them drink. Spirit can put you together, and people can still choose to tap out of their biggest blessings in life, you know. Spirit can make you a millionaire overnight, make it so you win the lotto, but if you haven't done the work and you don't know what to do to that money, you're gonna squander it. You're gonna get like an opportunity of a lifetime, and you can still, you know, end up with nothing depending on your actions. So I feel like this is a choice, you know. I feel like this isn't just a connection that has been divinely guided into your life with the Lovers card, but I feel like it's the person you're choosing to surrender to because you're taking your time and you can see that they're the best person for you. So, you know, we got the World card here. A lot of wins for you guys, group 2. A lot of success, definitely after a period of hardship. And with the Seven of Pentacles, man, you've been planting seeds for a while. You've been at this for a while, doing a lot of work, like doing the work. The work that a lot of people see and they're like, yeah, no, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, you guys stand up to it and you do the work. So Spirit, what are the other messages for group 2? Very matter of fact. Spirit is very matter of fact with this reading as well. There's like a very clear energy here for you. We have live your bliss. So I see you guys walking into a period of your life where you're genuinely happy. If it's not making you happy, it's not going to stay for very long. So your partner that you're choosing to be with, you're choosing to be with them because you can see that they have the most potential. Not just are they willing to, you know, kind of crash into a relationship with you, but you can see that they have done the work. You can see that not only they love you, but they can maintain a relationship. They can put in the effort to keep it going when it does, you know, get dull. We have focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. I don't know why I feel like there's something more there. Spirit, can you clarify focus on the positive? Yeah, we got the Devil card. Some of you guys may be in a kind of like a very nervous energy. We have the 8 of Wands and the Magician. So I feel like Spirit is saying things are as you've created. There's no need to worry. There's a need for you to, High Priestess, focus on your intuition. Open yourself up to the new beginning, to allow yourself to be free because you can see that this is the opportunity that you have created for yourself. You have the wisdom, you have the tools to get yourself out of a situation if it shows up not to be as you expected. But there is an energy of fear here. And I feel like that's just coming from all of the potential you can see. We got the Star card at the bottom of the deck. Like, I really feel like the next person you meet, the soulmate energy, is going to be really, really special, and it does make you nervous. And Spirit is saying focus on the positive, not to manifest them in, which I didn't feel, and I'm glad that I clarified, because I'm like, focus on the positive. I don't see you guys focusing on the negative in this spread like that. So it didn't really resonate, so I'm glad I looked further. This is talking about when this person comes in, because it's kind of like, you know, there's pressure. You may feel specifically like pressure in your upper chest or even in your throat when you get anxiety. That may be your pressure point for anxiety. That may be where you feel it. But there is pressure up there when you're in the midst of this person. And Spirit is saying this is the person that you've created. This is the person that you're ready for. You've alchemized this opportunity towards you, but things are taking off really fast. And I feel like you're falling for this person really fast naturally. So it's like, there's so much anxiety, and I feel like it's just like, I don't want to mess up again. I don't want to end up with egg on my face again. I don't want to end up falling for someone who is not for me again. And Spirit is saying that's not going to happen, because you're not that person that would even attract that type of situation or opportunity towards you. After all that you've been through and all that you've learned, your magnetism is not bringing in that same shit. And if you do, because like I said, something that was coming through for you guys in the beginning of your spread was Spirit was saying focus and meditate so that you can strengthen your solar plexus, your sense of self, so that you can increase your magnetism, to make sure the soulmate is brought directly to you through this energy. Like I said, you know, it's kind of like an asteroid going through space. It's going to attract other space junk towards it with all of that power and energy. But if you do attract some BS, you have the wisdom to kick them out once you see that this is not the person I've been asking for. So we have ask for guidance. I think that's a good idea too. I personally don't do this too often because I don't like to test Spirit. That's how it feels for me. But Spirit is saying ask for guidance, ask for a sign, ask for like something special or something specific, so that you know this is the person you've been waiting for. So like, for an example, if you were like, Spirit, send me a signal of a moth, you know, once I meet this person, show me a moth. Maybe they'll have a moth tattoo. Maybe they'll have a moth decal on their jacket. Maybe they'll mention moths or something like that as you guys are speaking. Like, ask Spirit for a sign, and also ask for guidance, ask for revelation. I felt with you guys that you have very strong visual powers. And that may be a power that you want to develop, because that is a tool that can help you navigate through this earthly plane. If you ask Spirit to tap you in further to your spiritual gifts, to strengthen your power of visualization, you may literally be able to see auras, and you may be able to see, oh, this person has a rainbow aura or a special aura, or, you know, it'll just help you know, when this person that you're waiting for is here. So yeah, singles group 2, love this pile. That is what I have for you guys. A lot that you've learned. You definitely deserve this level up. And my Etsy is linked in the description if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the clear quartz, this is your reading. We are using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you, group 3. And this is for the singles. We're gonna see what's going on with the singles today. What is coming up for you guys? What is next for singles? What is going on? What does Spirit have to say for group 3? So let's get right into it. Spirit, this is for group 3. With the clear quartz, the singles, the singles, the singles. Why do I feel someone watching this pile who is not single? Yeah, you. I can feel your energy. Okay, let's see what's going on. For the singles, Ooh. Wow. So we've got the wedding card that has just come up, Spirit. What's going on for the singles? Now this is interesting, group 3. I'm getting a couple different energies for that person. That's more of a private reading type of thing because you're not single, babe. I'm tapping into someone's energy and they're like, well, I'm still attached to someone. What do I do? How do I get out? This is a singles reading. This reading isn't going to really give you too much about that. So that's more something isolated. But to the singles in group 3, this is a very interesting energy. Time is in your favor. That's one thing that I can say. We have a wedding. The situation involves marriage, but I do feel that there is someone that can see that you're ready for marriage and that you have done the work, but they're not mutually ready. We got to pay attention to the red flags that just came up. So what I can say is there will be an opportunity of marriage for you guys, group 3. But I don't know whether or not you're going to take it because I don't feel like this person is ready. We have the passion card. There's a lot of passion and attraction, but I'm telling you, I can just feel it. Like once you get to know this person, you're going to see that they haven't quite developed the tools to really do marriage in a healthy kind of way. So this is someone who needs some work. Spirit is coming right out the gate for that. So I'm going to see if there's anything else that's going to come through. Anyone else, I should say. But yeah, the first offer, or this person coming through super strong, the person offering you marriage, there's some red flags Spirit is telling you to pay attention to. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then we have reconciliation that has just come up here. I'm not sure if that was from that one person trying to get answers about their relationship from this or what that's about. Let me clarify. Spirit, what is the deal on reconciliation? Who are we talking about? Give me clarity on this. We have not for you, go the distance, and never ending story. So we got 2 people so far, and I'm still hoping out for a third because I want to see if there is anyone who is just healthy and ready for you guys, group 3. But yeah, so there's 2 offers coming through so far for you. There's one that I do feel like this person is new. If you know this person, this would be like a coworker or someone you went to school with, someone who you've had like either a professional relationship with or a relationship that's just not under like a romance category. So this wouldn't be someone you met on a dating app. This would be like a friend that's turning romantic. This wouldn't be like someone you met in a romantic setting. So like a night out to meet someone, like you would have met them in a very non-romantic kind of way if you do know them. But for most of you, this first person is going to be, this person offering you marriage is going to be someone that you don't know. And like I said, if you do know them, it's under non-romantic circumstances. So reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your love life. Spirit is saying not karmic, something else, but the terms don't matter. We have never-ending story here. I was going to say it's karmic because it's a cyclical type of relationship. It's a never-ending story, but I don't feel like you guys have gone through that many cycles. I feel like you've had breakups to makeups. Like this may be like an ex that's just having a hard time letting you go, or this may have been someone who never officially made up their mind as far as like whether or not you guys were going to be in a relationship. So that could be why it's like technically non-karmic, because you don't really have a history with them. But yeah, I am picking up on that energy. We have go the distance though, and not for you. So buckle up, group 3, because your pile is popping. You guys got a lot going on already. This person is wanting to go the distance with you, and I have a slight suspicion that it's because they can see that they can feel that you're getting swept up by someone else with this wedding card. They don't want you to get married. This can also be someone that tries to come into the picture after you announce that you're engaged or something like that. If things do go far, I'm still trying to see if there's someone else. I mean, honestly, I don't get an energy with this person where Spirit is saying this person is not for you. The energy that I get with this person is that Spirit is saying this person needs more work than you would like to put in right now. So you've either asked Spirit for someone who doesn't need as much work as like your ex did or past experiences did, or you know, you may bite off a bit more than you can chew with this person. Like I'm hearing, I don't want to say exactly, but I am hearing that this person may have like a condition that makes them emotionally like not consistent, I'll just say. And Spirit is saying, you know, pay attention to those red flags and really think consciously about it. Do not allow yourself to fall in love or have super strong developed feelings for this person before you decide whether or not you're really going to stick it through. Oops, freaking move the camera. And until you decide whether or not you're really going to stick it through with this person, until you decide if this person's baggage is like, you know, something that you can really handle. Because this is a serious commitment that you would be making with them, and you're going to be stuck here. So Spirit, is there anyone else? But you know, we do have the passion card, so there will be passion between the two of you. And I like how this fell right here, because Spirit is saying there will be romantic feelings between you guys. This person is a loving person, this person is a passionate person, but they do have something that holds them back, like some sort of like, it feels like a disability in some way. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring is what it says at the bottom of that one. So Spirit is saying it's worth proceeding with this person. It's not like, oh, they're going to waste your time. You're going to get married and then end up getting divorced. It's just kind of like, that's not a situation you want to take lightly. You know, you may want to hold out longer for someone else to come through if that's not something you can handle. So Spirit, tapping into new energy from here, please. Is there new energy? Make it clear. If there isn't, is there new energy? Finances and career and playfulness. Spirit is saying these are the two things that are already in the works. Beyond this, anything else outside of these two would pretty much be conditional and dependent on what you do. We have retreat at the bottom of the deck. It's time to disconnect from the world. Some of you have been feeling like going on some sort of healing retreat because you know you need healing. That healing that will happen on that trip will cause you to be in alignment with more people, also give you access to a different kind of person. It'll unlock access to other options because you will have healed, therefore raised your vibration, changed your own frequency. So there will be other options for you available. And also, some of you have been thinking about taking a step out of dating and just retreating and deciding what it is that you want. Finances and career, some sort of financial change, depending on if you make that financial change or not, will change who will come towards you. So it will give you different options. And then playfulness, if you decide to put yourself out there, that will give you other options as well. But if we're just tapping into the natural frequency, it's just these two for now. And depending on if you retreat or go on a retreat, depending on if you decide that you're gonna, you know, start going out more or change your career, any of those three things will also bring you in other options. So these are the two coming in, just period. And these are conditional. If you do, you know, any of these things, then that will bring in some more options. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, and I feel like that's why it's been hard for you to really take any time to attract anything or anyone else, because there are very real financial issues you've also been trying to figure out. I feel like you guys are kind of like playing many different hats right now, working on many different things. Playfulness says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So putting yourself out there will also open up more options for you. Spirit, what can you tell me for group 3? We We got the High Priestess. So following your intuition is important at this time. Spirit is saying this isn't about speed. If you focus on speed, you're going to attract or put yourself in alignment with the wrong options. You want to be very thoughtful about this. You don't want to just like open yourself up to as many options as possible and take your pick, because it doesn't matter if you're meeting them in a frequency that's not in alignment with what you want. So you're now only having like partners that aren't in alignment to choose from, if that makes sense. So for an example, say you like to party, you know what I'm saying, but you change your mind and you start going to bookstores and things like that. That's just a decision you're making. You're like, oh, I need a different type of option. I've been hitting a wall. Let me just do something non-like me. So you start going to bookstores and you're meeting people that just aren't in alignment with you. They don't want the same things that you want. They want to tie you down. You know, maybe they're just, and they're living a different kind of life, you know. Or vice versa, say that's your thing, your jam. You always are, you're chilling at the bookstore, you're getting new knowledge, getting new information, and you're like, you know what, I want to open myself up to other options. I'm gonna go to the club. Next thing you know, you're wrapped up with a bunch of people who like to party and they don't like to learn, or not to say, but you know, it's just an example. High Priestess, that's about being intentional, not just about making a quick spur of the moment decision so you can get more options, so things can get to popping quicker. Like Spirit is saying, regardless of what you do, you need to be intentional. We have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like some sort of era is ending. Some era in your life is ending. And Spirit is saying there is a transition, but not a quick transition. Like, yeah, we got the 8 of Cups and the Star. So I feel like you are walking away from like a certain type of partner, certain type of people, certain type of connections. But Spirit is saying, you know, don't just try to switch it up super quick. Like, don't act off of impulse. Don't make a decision based on, okay, like Spirit is saying transition. There's going to be a transitional phase. Like some of you are in a position where you're like, I know, okay, I know. I don't want to go to the club anymore. Just like as an example, I don't want to go to the club anymore. I don't want to do what I normally do anymore. I don't want to just do gym tan laundry, just always going to the work, always, you know, getting my nails done and then doing my laundry, or having my one little outing a week at the grocery store. Like, I want to get out of that mold. Spirit is saying, don't act off of impulse. Allow yourself to be naturally led and naturally transition into what your new thing is. Does that make sense? Because it's two different things. It's one thing to act off of impulse and just choose to, okay, let me do this because maybe this can get to me quicker. It like, Spirit is saying, allow yourself to transition. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Cups in reverse. Spirit is also saying the love offers are not going to slow down. So if you're someone who just naturally gets a lot of attention, that's not going to change. And it is going to be up to you to be disciplined, because I see like offers coming through, but it's like these people aren't worthy of you. They're not what you're wanting. And you may be someone who's used to getting like a lot of attention, so it is going to be kind of hard for you to say no to that. It's going to be hard to you. Ooh, see this? Now that's the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to be hard for you to say no to a free dinner. One thing about me, see the way my chart is set up, I got some Taurus and Cancer conjunctions, and that's just a recipe for overeating. So one thing about me, I'm not going to say no to a free meal. Okay, I will sit through a tough conversation. I will sit through a boring date for that free meal, because I really love to eat. And you guys may be similar. And Spirit is like, you're gonna have to say no to the free meals, to the free gifts, to the attention, to whatever it is that, you know, you're used to. And it's gonna be hard. So there's some curveballs coming in here. With you guys, it's seeming like a mixed group here. Some of you guys are going for the long haul. Some of you guys are really going the distance for the best possible love offer. You're going to say no to the person that needs the extra work. You're going to say no to the never-ending story as well. And then there's going to be some other stragglers here and there that you're going to attract, that you're going to say no to as well. You're going to go through this transition. You're going to be really intentional about it. And then it's going to lead you to that star card, to that wish fulfillment. Some of you are going to say yes to this, and I don't feel like this is a bad deal. I just feel like it's important to be aware that this person needs extra TLC. I was just watching a video earlier today. This girl, if you know her, Bougie Vintage or Beau Vintage, she did a video about her dating her ex-husband, having ADHD, and what it was like to date, you know, someone with ADHD. And you know, she didn't know that at first, and she kept saying throughout the video, like, you know, I don't feel like I did anything wrong in this relationship. And what I was saying in my head was, well, what you did wrong is you didn't make sure that you would be equipped to handle the ADHD before you agreed to be in a relationship with someone who has that. So there's like an energy here of you guys just needing to be mindful and make your decision that you're going to put your best foot forward, because it's also not fair to give someone a commitment and then to tap out like, no, you're too much, because you wanted to fall head first in the beginning. Like, this is about being disciplined and doing that work and making sure that you're gonna stand, you know, 10 toes in the relationship, and otherwise don't take the offer. So we got the Page of Pentacles. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 3? King of Cups. Wow, quite the contrast here. I feel like there are two different qualities of love offers that you're getting these days, and I really feel like that's associated with the transition phase you're kind of in right now, because you're kind of in this place where you're making some sort of big lifestyle change with that 8 of Cups and the Star card, so that you can get better. So some of the offers that come through show a lot of promise. Some of the offers that come through just remind you of the past. With the Page of Pentacles, it's just like, oh, that's cute and it's cool to get attention, it's cool to get free dinners and stuff, but I can buy my own free food. I'm at the place, it's such a liberating place in your journey where you're at the point where you can go out to a bar, and if someone offers to buy you a drink that you know that you're not attracted to, it's such a liberating place to be in, to be able to say, no, I'm good, and literally to buy your own drink, like to have enough money or to feel confident enough to where you're not even gonna say hello to the low-hanging fruit, or sorry, you're not gonna say yes to the low-hanging fruit just because there's some sort of small benefit. That just shows you how powerful you are. Like when you can resist that type of stuff, like that just shows how much work you've done on your finances, on yourself, you know, all together. So I feel like that's kind of where you guys are. So it's like I said, it's a transitional phase, you know. For me personally, my path, a lot of times I go 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So if I decide one day I'm not going to talk to an ex anymore, I'm going to end up likely talking to them 1 or 2 more times before I never speak to them again. That's just how my pattern goes. You know, I make a decision and I'll have a long time where I stick to it, and then I'll fall back. And before, I used to be really disappointed, but now that I've seen this pattern over and over and over again, I can just embrace it as a part of who I am, understand myself better, and keep moving forward. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys are going to play the long game. Some of you guys, 9 of Wands, are going to surrender to this offer of marriage that's coming through sooner, because you have the tools to embark on it. And if anything, I feel like Spirit is also saying, like, just don't agree to marriage too quickly. Allow yourself to really date this person without the commitment, so you can like take your time. But we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. You know, that's healing and that's growth. So good for you, group 3. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and there's a lot happening right now. I want to say like a lot good coming in for you, and there is a lot of good, but I also didn't want to say that because I don't want you guys to forget that a lot of these offers, you're going to have to really show some discipline. when it comes to them. So we have the Canary Spirit. It says sing your own song. Yeah, Spirit is saying do your own thing. Don't allow anyone to convince you to hop on their train and be their void filler, be their wife, their husband, their life partner just because they want it. Sing your own song. Do what feels best for you, and do not be persuaded, and do not be, you know, do not surrender your life to someone else just to fill their void. Do what's best for you, and don't worry about hurting people's feelings, you know. And then we have the Rabbit Spirit. It says now is a lucky time. And I feel that hardcore. Like, so many people are attracted to you guys. I don't know if you've gone through like a physical glow up as well. It could be your aura. You've worked so much on your magnetism, on your attraction, on your energy, that's why all this is happening. But there is a lot happening for you guys, group 3. So yeah, that is what I have for you. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you would like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, we got group 4 with the Rose Quartz. If that is what you chose today, this is your readings. This one is for the singles. We're gonna see what is going on for you guys today. So Spirit, this is for group 4. Group 4 with the Rose Quartz. Tell me about group 4, the singles for group 4. Ooh. Oh my God. So right away for you guys, we got new love, past life relationship, forgiving and learning, and true love. So there is such a settling down energy with you guys, group 4. It really feels like you're meeting the one. New love says a new person, a sturdy romantic feeling. So I do feel like, you know, what's next for you guys is a new love connection, but we'll see if anything else comes up as well. And we have past life relationships. So those past life connections can take out the best of them. Like, past life connections are notoriously extremely strong, passionate, love at first sight, right away I recognized your soul type of connection. So they say, you know, be ready so you don't have to get ready. So get ready, or be ready. Group 4, before this comes in, because this person is going to allow you to forgive and heal. There's a very healing and forgiving person with the energy with this person, and I feel a lot of that coming naturally, to be honest. It doesn't even feel like this person is necessarily like super skilled in the healing department. It feels like this person gives you the comfortability to naturally let go of the things that you've been through, because they're so solid, because they're so consistent, because they're offering you something that you just know in your soul and your spirit is very genuine and trustworthy. So it's just easy. It just makes sense with them. Forgiving and learning, as you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in present moments. True love says this is the romance of a lifetime. So I really feel for you, group 4, this is the person you had been waiting for. This is the person you've been waiting for. This is the connection you had been waiting for. I love it. We have chemistry. We have chemistry. We have chemistry. And what I love the most about chemistry is both people mutually have to feel it in order for there to be chemistry. It's not just one person is obsessed and the other one is on the fence, or it's not like one person's like, oh, you're cool, and the other person is indifferent. No, it's like both of us equally feel it. Like, are you feeling this? Because I'm feeling this. There's just like an energy of both of you guys being like, do you think I'm the one? Because I think you're the one. Like, there's just like an energy of you guys both agreeing at the same time, and both of you feeling the same thing at the same time. We do have love yourself first that came up. This one says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So Spirit is saying, even though this is a past life love connection and this is true love, still try to go about this in a more disciplined kind of way, so that you don't, you know, have more problems to deal with later because you know, I don't know, drop the ball in the beginning. But for the most part, you guys, Wow, I feel like this is seriously what you have been waiting for. We have possessive and apologies. Okay, so this is a different energy. So let's see what's going on with this. Spirit, tell me for group 4. Wagwan for group 4. What else is going on? 2. We have keeping watch. We have keeping watch and we have possessive. Tabs from afar at the bottom of keeping watch. At the bottom of possessive, it says, you're all mine. So you guys, there may be a wolf in sheep's clothing coming back into your life. And if you've dealt with this person before, then you probably obviously know if this is, I feel like you guys would be able to tell like easier if this is like what they're on. Like, I feel like you know their thing, like their, you know if it's genuine or not, you know their pattern. So they may be coming in, you know, and that's crazy because at the bottom of the deck, we have love, vibes, and union. Bottom of the deck represents the underlying energy. And so the underlying energy for you is like, you guys are feeling all the feels. You're experiencing chemistry with someone, feeling all the love, and like really like feeling like you're about to take it there, like with someone new. And this person that's been keeping watch, keeping tabs on you, this is a good time to go private. Luckily for me, I went private when I was dating my last person, who kind of turned out to be a little cray cray. I went private before we stopped talking. Like, I went private when things were good, so they didn't follow me yet, and they didn't have any burners following me or anything like that, so they weren't able to watch me. But yeah, there's someone keeping watch. You may be posting, like you may be someone who posts on your story whenever you have a good meal. And this person may have even jumped to conclusions in the past. Like, you're just out and about enjoying a day with your boys or having a good day with your girls, or, you know, your friends, non-romantic at all. And this person may have jumped, you know, to conclusions before at a previous point in the journey when they saw you, you know, doing that, or saw you out and about. So regardless, I see them coming in with an apology, which is why I'm getting that wolves and sheep's clothing type of energy, because it's like they're keeping watch and they're possessive. That's why they're coming in. I don't see like, oh, they're coming in because they have a change of heart and they feel like you're the one. It's more like they don't want to lose you because they just don't want to lose. I cannot stop looking at this person on keeping watch too. They look like there's like this quiet or calm just scariness about them. Spirit, what can you tell me? Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got the arrogance card, investigation, alignment. Ooh, you guys. And see, this person may not have even treated you that well, but they are stuck on you. The crazy part about this renewal card is there are two sides to the coin. There's renewal on your side where you're moving on in your life, you're feeling reinvigorated, you're starting over with someone new. And then there's renewal on their side where they've been keeping watch and they're feeling possessive. They see you're about to move on with your life, where they can feel it, especially if you guys have a soul tie, if you've been intimate with each other, they can feel your energy, your essence, your attention moving on to someone else. And of course, they've been doing their investigation, watching you, and they're feeling arrogant, like, oh, you think you're gonna move on from me? No way. So they're running a renewal. There are two sides to this renewal energy. This is so eerie. There's like a scary, eerie energy here where it's like, ooh, this person, you really gotta watch out for them. I get a snake energy with them, like arrogance. Everybody wants me. At the bottom of investigation, it says, who are you? So they may see you out and about. They may have people watch you too. And I don't get like, oh, this person's a mob boss type of energy where they got a whole ring of BS going on. Shoot, they may be. Only you would know that. They may be. But I more so get an energy where they have people that are keeping tabs on you. There may even be a friend in your corner that may be related to this person. I'm feeling like someone's cousin, but they became your friend and they really supported you in the breakup. And really they supported you in the breakup because like when you broke up with this person, they really supported you so that they could keep tabs on you for this person. And then some of them, for some of you, you may not know that this person has someone related to you that's watching you. There may be a friend that secretly wants this person, so they're doing anything to please them. They're allowing themselves to be used by this person just so that they could somehow, some way try to finesse a relationship with them. And I feel like they're paying them dust, but we have stuck in the past and interference, moving in on your territory at the bottom of interference. At the bottom is stuck in the past. It says stuck on the last one. So this person just cannot let you go. And I heard I will not see you with another person is what I heard. So I feel like this person is like a little scary, like definitely someone to be aware of. We have death in alignment here. So you're in alignment. You've done a lot of work to shed that old version of yourself that is no longer in alignment with this person that's keeping watch, with this person that feels possessive over you, that feels like you are their possession, you are their territory, that feels like they own you. You've done a lot to let go. At the bottom of death, it says there's no reviving this. And I feel your energy on that hardcore. You're like, I'm not going back to that. Alignment, same frequency. You're in a connection with. Now listen, this person is a protector. The new person that you're with, I would not put them in a position to fight with this person though. They're not even worth it. I would keep tight-lipped about connections, even to friends. Like, you guys, you'd be surprised. That's why betrayal hurts so freaking bad, because typically you don't get betrayed by someone who you know is a freaking snake anyways. You've been anticipating their moves. Betrayal stings so bad because usually it comes from someone you would not expect it when you least expect it. So I would stay quiet about, you know, what's going on for you in love. I really wouldn't say anything until like you're already engaged, about to get married, like, and like there ain't no, and have security at your wedding. Like, I wouldn't say anything until there's like no way that anything could interfere. We got the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups, so I mean, I kind of understand how they're feeling this way. I don't feel like you had an opportunity to officially tell them I won't be dealing with you anymore. Or maybe you did tell them that and they didn't believe it, and now they're just coming to, and they're just realizing now the truth of the situation, and they're trying to, like, you know, hold on to it or change, you know, the outcome, but it's already too late. Nine of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person put you through a lot of stress, and I just feel like your heart is completely cold to them, like you're unamused. I'm hearing, dang, what's that song? Can't you see that I'm getting bored? I feel like is the lyric, but I can't hear the melody. But I know that the lyric is something like that. It's just like, this is done. It's done, dead, and over. So we got the Seven of Wands. You've re-emerged very strong, with a lot of strength, with a lot of willpower. And I feel like you guys are fully ready to move forward. I feel like you guys are fully ready to start this new phase in your life, to do your thing. Like, Nine of Swords in reverse, no more tears left to cry. You're ready for your Ten of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, there is a relationship brewing that's gonna be a forever thing, and all there is for you to do is the Hanged Man. Surrender to it. Allow it to happen. Yeah, we got the Five of Swords. This is going to have to be dealt with, though. Two of Wands in reverse. This isn't something that I feel like you can ignore, but also Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't feel like this is something that you should seek out. Like, I don't feel like this is, I don't feel like you should come to this person and say, like, yeah, I'm moving on with my life. I got someone amazing that I'm talking to, and I just want you to know I'm not going to be with you anymore. I feel like once the problem is at your door, that's when you handle it, and you handle it with strength, precision, and no emotion. Take your emotion out of it, because this person is slick, okay? But beyond that, you know, handle it once it's, you know, and just slay that dragon once and for all. Be firm, tap into your inner strength, and move on. But we have the Moon and the Tower in reverse. So Spirit is kind of saying, for some of you, it's not going to get to that level. We have the Knight of Wands. They're hatching a plan, but their plan may be blocked or not go through, or they may get some karma. Something may happen. Shoot, you know, that's crazy. Usually I don't hear things too crazy like that, just because I'm not generally open to extremes. But this person, I did hear like they may lose a parent, like something. I feel like this person is a bad person and you don't even know like half of the stuff that they've done or that they're involved in. This is karma season for them. Like they're going to be reaping karma, reaping the like, all I can think of is rewards, but it's not rewards, but kind of reaping the rewards for what they've done, but only their rewards. You know how they say, like, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. These rewards aren't the good ones. They're not getting the stuffed animal. They're getting a bag of BS that they're going to have to deal with. So for some of you, their plans are going to be foiled with that Tower card in reverse. And with the Moon card, Spirit is saying like this won't be your concern. This is kind of something that you're gonna feel energetically. You're gonna feel like an eerie or a scary, worrisome energy, but you know, allow this person to do their thing. And the only, you know, action you need to take is if something is at your doorstep needing your immediate attention. Other than that, you know, none of your concern. Allow Spirit to protect you. Your angels are on standby right now. Yeah, they're saying ain't nothing gonna get through. We got higher power and regeneration. So you have earned this. You have worked for this. This is your beautiful golden moment, you know? Your beautiful golden moment. Like your guides are like, we will not allow this to this to ruin anything. And it's just crazy how strong and how strong-willed this person is, because we even got the Observer card at the bottom of the deck in a whole different deck. Like the underlying energy is they are watching, and but it's just not going to be your concern. That's all I can say. We got the Higher Power card here. Spirit is saying, don't you worry. We are on standby, protecting you from anyone of the past that wants to try to come in and tell you that they love you, everything that you want to hear. And, you know, I feel like you're finally really seeing this person for who they truly are and seeing them for, like, oh, and it's just like an exposed energy. And I feel like it's best for you guys to really refrain from stroking the fire, because I feel like some of you guys did not know how crazy this person was, and now the cracks are really beginning to show. And you know, it's just like, man, I really feel like it could get ugly if you take this moment for vindication. The vindication is that they want you and you're moving on and you're starting a new love with a true love, starting a connection with someone who's going to love you, and you're going to go and build a life with that person. That's the vindication, you know. Don't pursue anymore, even though it's going to feel good. It would feel good because I don't know what this person would do. I keep having their energy come up, which is how I know, even though your guides and Spirit is nothing to play with, so is this person. You know, I feel like they're dangerous. I'm like, what the heck? So we have building blocks, and honestly, this person may be just super poetic and narcissistic, like with their words. It may not be that there's physical danger. It may just be that they're super slimy and tricky and like a trickster spirit, where they can end up getting you to commit, you know, to them just enough to where this other person is like, okay, fine, I'm gonna move on with my life and I'll go move on, you know, and I'll look for someone else that I can date long enough for you to like think that you're gonna really have something with them, just so they can pull the rug from underneath you and leave you alone once again. And then you don't even have that person as an option. Like, it might not be that there's physical danger. It may just be that this person is extremely manipulative and have the power to convince you to give up the offer that you have for them when they don't have anything to offer you. But we have the tribe and Treasure Island, so yeah, Spirit's like, okay, just dead it. We got Never Ending Story at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying we're gonna keep going in the same cycle, because like the energy is very clear. We have the tribe and Treasure Island, so you have positive things, good things to look forward to. The tribe is about you being in a new community. You may even be moving. I just heard Hawaii. Someone may be moving to Hawaii. I'm also hearing Arizona. Something about Arizona though, I don't feel like it's for living. I feel like that's a retreat someone was thinking about going on. Spirit is saying go. It's gonna be expensive though, I heard. But anyways, yeah, we have the tribe card here. So this is about finding your community, finding your people. Treasure Island is about honestly kind of having this level of protection and isolation where you're living life and it's like, wow, life is beautiful. You have everything you want here, you know? Yeah, we got the Peacock Spirit, let it shine. That's interesting. We have a lot of repeating 4s and 6s. We got 46 from 2 different decks. Number 46 here, number 46 there. So you may be born on like 4-6, April 6, or 6-4, or you might see a lot of 6s and 4s. But the bottom of the Peacock Spirit says, let it shine. So Spirit is saying it's your time to be happy. Don't worry about the past. And if you're someone who loves tea or loves drama, it's natural. Let's not deny it, because otherwise tabloids and drama TV wouldn't be a thing. We naturally as humans gravitate to drama. But Spirit is saying this is not the time to be messy, and this is the time to really have discipline. We got the Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Spirit is saying focus on like the future that you do want, and make sure you really lock down this opportunity before you leave any room for drama or dismay. Yeah, Parrot Spirit, I felt that super strong. Watch your words. Having no communication with this person is best. Second best option is to have firm communication with this person and just to let them know like, I'm moving on. But follow your intuition, whatever your intuition says. If your intuition says make it clear to this person that you're not dealing with them, just keep it short, keep it firm, and keep it pushing. And then we got the Buffalo Spirit. You may be seeing a lot of 10-10 as well with this number 10 here. The abundant universe will provide. You're walking out of a phase of karmic drama to a phase of plenty, you know, with someone who really loves you, really cares about you. So that is what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description below. If you singles would like a private tarot reading on anything, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today, and I will talk to you soon.